Hi, I'm Pridhay. I'm here to tell you about some injuries. Well, there are different types of injuries. For example, muscle injuries, tendon injuries, ligament injuries, and bone injuries. In simple words, fractures or dislocation. Now, what are injuries, you may ask? An injury is any physiological damage to a living tissue caused by immediate physical stress. Thanks to Wikipedia for that.
Wikipedia? Using Wikipedia as your source of information?
Let's talk about muscle injuries first, especially muscle tears. Now, what is a muscle tear? Well, our muscles are made up of thousands of different fibers which are woven together that allows our body to basically move. So, if we overuse any muscle or put too much stress on it, stretches beyond its limit and stretches. Now, how that could happen? Well, you can have a muscle tear in your bicep, your tricep, your hamstrings on your legs, and mostly places that have two-way joints. Now, how can you get a muscle tear? Well, maybe by doing a one-arm pull-up like this. Or maybe while doing a bicep curl. Looks like I have torn my muscle. Now, when you tear your muscles, you might hear a sound of tear, like a paper tearing. Well, now the question is how to cure a muscle tear. Well, you can cure it by using the rice method. Let's talk about tendon injury now. Now, what is a tendon injury? Well, when you work out too much or get too much stress and not enough rest is provided, you can injure your tendon. Now, what are the most prone areas to injure your tendons? Well, your elbow, your knees, your ankle, and your shoulder. How can you injure your tendons? Maybe while doing a shoulder press, or maybe while doing parkour. Ha! Ouch! I just hurt my tendon. Well, how can I cure it? Let me tell you. First is rest. Try to avoid moving the tendon for 2 to 3 days. Then try putting up an ice pack or a bag of frozen peas on the injury for 20 minutes in every 2 to 3 hours. Support. Wrap an elastic bandage around the area. Use a tube bandage or use a soft brace. You can buy these from pharmacies. Let's talk about a ligament injury, especially ligament tear. Now, ligament injuries are kind of like muscle tears only. Well, what are ligaments? Well, so ligaments are strong connective tissues that hold our bones together and provide joint stability. How can ligament injury happen? Well, due to overuse, not providing enough rest to your body, sudden injury, or illness. Well, ligament injury can happen during basketball, football, or skiing. For example, if I'm shooting a ball, well, I made the goal, but I injured my ligament. How can I cure it? Well, using the rice method. Let's talk about dislocation injury. Now, what is dislocation injury? Well, when two extreme forces are put on a ligament or any part of your body, causing the bone to break apart in two parts or just moving from its position, is dislocation. Now, where can dislocation happen? Well, it can happen in your shoulders, your fingers, your elbows, even in your knees and your hips. In which sport can you dislocate yourself? Then in football, rugby, and hockey. Let me give you an example of how can you dislocate yourself during rugby. For example, this is my ball, I am striking, this is my opponent, and I'll just ram into it. Ouch! I just dislocated my shoulder. Now how to cure it? Again, use the rice method. Let your shoulder rest or the injured part rest. Ice it for about 20 minutes in every 2 to 3 hours. Compress it. This means wrapping the injured part of your body so that it does not swell up. Elevation. This means moving the injured part above your heart level. That's all. These were most of the types of injuries that could happen to you during any sport. Make sure to stay safe, and that's all. Bye.